Hey, welcome back, everybody. This is Mike Brenner coming to you with the Brenner Blast and the Brenner Breakdown for Saturday, February 3rd. March Madness is here, and it is wide open, guys. And with that being said, first and foremost, don't get carried away today. Make your plan, stick to that plan, stay disciplined, and then enjoy games as a fan, but more importantly, enjoy some family time, because family is first on this team. There's a lot to break down. We got a lot of early games, so let's hang in there. Let's get into it. Last night, we had the one free pick. We lost it. It was Oklahoma City Thunder. Did not get it done on that first half. So we're 11-3 on the video pick since coming back from the break. I'll take that any day of the week. 11 out of 14 that cashed. But last night, on the paid pick side, we had two big ones. And I'm telling you right now, these were 2-unit plus games, and they both cashed easily. All right. You can go ahead and comment on the video, because the guys that purchased the package, all right, from this video, they'll confirm it. They loved it. They loved the production last night. We went 2-0. We had Golden State on the first half -7 playing against Atlanta. You know what? Warriors were up by 12 at half, but didn't cover the game. So we were very sharp in that one. Our second paid pick last night was the Denver Nuggets on the first half -4 or 4.5. And the Nuggets got it done. They were up by 9, easily covering that one. And guess what? They didn't cover the full game as well. So we're 5-1 in the paid picks, 11-3 in the video picks since coming back. That is 16-4, all documented. That is getting it done, guys. That's a high percentage, and we can sustain that throughout this March Madness and the second half of NBA. We will be absolutely getting the edge on the book. Can we do it? You're damn right we could do it. We're not going to win them all, but we're certainly going to win a hell of a lot more than we're going to lose. All right? And again, this is all documented. I got some sharp paid picks today, so hit me up at MikeBrennerSports@gmail.com. All right? And I'll get you connected to it. MikeBrennerSports@gmail.com. And some other good news, we got the webpage finally coming out. It's going to be called MikeBrennerBlast.com. That one, you do not want to miss it. But for today, again, you can reach me on my regular email, MikeBrennerSports@gmail.com. All right, let's get into it. Feeling good, 16-4, last 20. We got a big game today, Xavier at DePaul. Number 4 in the country, Xavier. They're 26-4 on the year. They're 14-3 in the Big East. This win, if they get the win today, all right, it will be the first outright Big East title for that school in its school history. That is huge, and you know those youngsters got that in their head. By God, they deserve it. They're playing great ball. DePaul, on the other hand, sometimes they'll show up against, top-tiered teams, but they're 11-18 on the year. They dropped a 77-72 road game at Xavier earlier this year, so they kind of know how to play this team. But they've lost 13-17 Big East games, DePaul has. They are not whatsoever closing any type of game out. Even though they're number 1 in that conference on offensive boards, they're pulling down 12.5 a game. It's not translating into wins. Xavier has everything to play for. That school will go crazy if they win the Big East. It's -7.5 Xavier on the road. No call in that game itself. Then you got Kentucky playing at Florida, baby. Here's going to be a good one. Kentucky, they do it each year. They start to gel, these one-and-dones. If they decide not to play unselfish ball and they learn to respect each other, which they did last time out, they shellacked Ole Miss 96-78. They handed it to him. So Calipari, he's got that team focused right now. Florida, on the other hand, also was up and down early in the season. Coach Mike White said, we're finally coming together. We're trusting each other on the floor, and they're not turning the ball over as much as they were. Hell, they held Alabama to 18 first-half points last game. They pounded Alabama 73-52. But guess what, Florida? Kentucky ain't Alabama. This is going to be a battle. Kentucky's going to Florida, and they're getting 4.5. Stay tuned. We might have a pick in that one. All right, moving on. You got West Virginia taking on Texas. Two coaches I really like, okay? Bob Huggins, the coach of West Virginia, he said, we have got to play this game like it's a Final Four atmosphere. He said, mentally and psychologically, we have got to find the edge. Texas, on the other hand, Coach Shaka Smart, he's coaching his ass off. I love that guy. The players said they love playing for him. He always believes in his players. He's making them a better team. But if Texas doesn't get it done, they are going to be missing the NCAA Big Dance for the second year in a row. That doesn't bode well in the state of Texas, trust me. So with that being said, they don't have a lot of depth on that bench. I don't know if they're going to be able to hang with West Virginia's defense. West Virginia on the road is favored by 5. No call in that one, but one hell of a good game to watch. Talk about a good game to watch. Michigan State taking on Michigan. Somebody going to pay for that shit game. That's right, the Spartans. They lost to Michigan at home earlier this year. Coach Tom Izzo said it didn't sit well with him or his team. Michigan playing really good ball, ranked number 13 in the country. They've won 6 straight Big Ten Conference games. And then you got Michigan State that really kind of struggled to pull out that win against Wisconsin yesterday. So this is be interesting. Can number 2 Spartans get up for the number 13 Wolverines? We will see. There's no line as of yet. I don't have a call on that one, but I will enjoy that as a fan. Then, just to talk about some more marquee games, here we go. We got one big one. Virginia, number 1 in the country, taking on a feisty Notre Dame team. All right, Notre Dame, since they got Bonzie Coleman back, it changes the whole dynamics of how that team performs. Hell, Coleman had limited minutes last time out and damn near had a triple-double. Number 1, Virginia, they're 15-1 at home, 9-1 against the spread last 10. They have got to play this game on a mission. They cannot overlook Notre Dame, and I don't think they will. All right? Again, Coach Mike Bray for Notre Dame said, we have our hands full because this team knows how to play lockdown defense. They're number 1 in the country for a reason. You're damn right they are. All right, Virginia is favored by 9 against Notre Dame. That's a hell of a lot of points. All right, I've got one college basketball pick that we're going to put out there today. Here it is, baby. We're going to pull that trigger on a 2-team, 5-point teaser. Brenner style. That's right, a 2-team, 5-point teaser, Brenner style. Guys, take this serious, all right? We're going to be using Xavier, and after the adjustment, we'll be minus 2.5, and we're going to couple that with Kentucky Wildcats after the adjustment, plus 9.5. Xavier has every reason to win that game, so I feel real good about that spot. Again, they're going for their first Big East title outright, and Kentucky, they're picking up steam. They're going in as a dog. Okay, don't respect us, Florida. Watch what we do. Giving them 9.5 on top. Again, our free pick for college basketball is a 2-team teaser. Xavier minus 2.5. Kentucky plus 9.5. Ooh, God, that feels sharp to me, baby. All right, let's talk about a few of the other marquee games. We got no call in them. Kansas is going to be favored by minus 5 going to play at Oklahoma State. That's a Big 12 matchup. That's going to be interesting. And then you got North Carolina playing at Duke. Tobacco Road, baby. Here we go. Duke is favored minus 7 at home against North Carolina. And then you got Georgetown. They could be dangerous, man. I love Patrick Ewing coaching there. The players also love playing for him. They said, hell, in practice, you got to keep him off the court. He wants to get in and grab the ball. I love that. But Villanova at home, favored by 18.5. Be careful there. They have not been covering a whole lot of spreads, but just as soon as I say that, they might shellac the Hoyas and come out and win by 20 or more, but I don't know. I'm off it. Nova minus 18.5. And then you got a Big Ten tournament game, Penn State versus Purdue. There's no line as of right now when I'm filming this. And also the winner of that will take on the winner of Michigan State for the championship tomorrow. Now, Louisville is playing at North Carolina State. North Carolina State might have their hands full here. Louisville coming in as a dog. North Carolina State favored minus 2.5. And then one other game, Butler at Seton Hall. That's going to be a battle. That will be a dogfight. Seton Hall is favored minus 1.5. That's all college basketball. And again, our free play is Xavier and Kentucky on a 2-team, 5-point teaser. Cash it Brenner style, guys. All right, let's get into some NBA. Again, the paid picks last night, 2 of them, real sharp, covered very comfortably in the first half, and both those games didn't cover the full game. We'll talk about a few games, and here's what we got. You got Denver, all right, playing at Cleveland. I got no call in this. Cleveland's burnt me for too long. When Kevin Love gets back, things might change because he changes the dynamics of that team. Denver, who cashed for us big time in that first half last night, 34-28 on the year. Coach Mike Malone, and I've talked about it a lot. I love that coach. He said this team is picking up some steam, and they believe in themselves. All right? Ooh, it's going to be a tough game. Cleveland is favored minus 5 coming off of another loss. They have got to straighten it out. They're going to try to make a run for the East. Are they panicking? LeBron James says, hell no, we're not panicking. That one is Cleveland minus 5, no call. Another one, Detroit at Miami. When Blake Griffin first came on with Detroit, it looked like, my God, him and Drummond, they are absolutely going to be unbeatable. Now, they've been getting their asses handed to them. They did bounce back, but now you're going on the road at Miami. Miami is minus 5.5 in that game, and Miami's coming off a shellacking. LA Lakers put it to them, baby, 131-113 last time out. I don't have a call in that one, but Miami favored minus 5.5. Then there's the game everybody's talking about, Boston at Houston. Houston, they didn't even lose a game in February. They've won 14 straight. They're playing unbelievable. And Clint Capella, James Harden, and Chris Paul, that is a trio that better be respected. Capella is quietly pulling down double-doubles and owning the inside. He loves a challenge, and he's going up against Boston's Al Horford. I'll take that any day of the week because I'm not a Horford fan. I think Capella will get the best of him. The line's at about 8 or 8.5. I don't have a call on that full game, but you know what? With Boston, they got a 4-game winning streak after limping into the All-Star break. They're starting to play better, and as long as Irving's there, that team has a chance. Kyrie Irving, man, that was the biggest mistake Cleveland ever made. Again, that game's -8 or 8.5, favoring Houston. I have a free pick in that, and here we go. Pulling that trigger, baby. Houston Rockets on the first quarter. You can grab it -2. Trust me, they know who's coming in, and they know that they want to make sure they are the team that is respected when it comes time to marquee teams, the Final Four, the Final 8 teams in the playoffs. Houston knows they're better than Boston, and I believe that, and that's no disrespect to any Boston fans. It is what it is. But that is our free NBA pick. Pulling that trigger, baby. Houston on that first quarter -2. That's going to be a dogfight. All right, that's the breakdown for today. Again, 2 picks. In college basketball, you got Xavier and Kentucky on a 2-team teaser, and in NBA, pull that trigger with the Houston Rockets on that first quarter -2. Guys, get a hold of me, Mike Brenner Sports at gmail.com for the paid picks. You don't want to miss it. We are cruising on all cylinders between the paid picks and the free video picks. 16-4 in the last 20 since coming back from that well-needed break. All right, thank you to all the kind comments. You guys are amazing. And for the haters, throw it on me, baby. I mean, I had another guy I lost one. He's like, man, you suck. You know, that's okay. I can take it. It's frustrating. I understand it. But still, 11-3, there ain't nothing sucking about that in the free picks. All right, guys, most importantly, pay it forward. All right, spend that quality family time and help a stranger along the way, a total stranger. I'm not kidding you. Paying it forward and giving back to help somebody goes a long way in life. Let's have a great day. Let's enjoy the big dance because March Madness is here. But you better stay disciplined, bankroll management, and don't start chasing, for crying out loud. All right, have a great weekend. You will be tuning in again tomorrow. And don't forget, very shortly, at MikeBrennerBlast.com, our official webpage will finally, and my God, I'm telling you, it is long overdue, but it will finally be revealed, and that's going to be in a couple weeks. All right, guys, bet responsible, beat your bookie, and build that bank with Brenner as we're knocking it out of the park. And don't forget, the Brenner Blast and the Brenner Breakdown is coming to you, baby. Hey, YouTube viewers, hit that like button and subscribe.